Port Charles has survived mob wars, Cassadine conspiracies, and international espionage. But the newest battle brewing may become one of the most personal conflicts the city has ever witnessed. At the center of the storm stands the mysterious WSB leader known only as Z, a man whose decisions could determine both Valentin Cassadine's fate and Josslyn Jack's future. Meanwhile, Carly Spencer finds herself facing an enemy unlike any she has encountered before. This time, she can't fight with threats, leverage, or family connections. This time, she's fighting an organization, and she may be losing. Recent developments have placed Josslyn deeper inside the dangerous world of international intelligence than ever before. What started as a secret assignment has transformed into something much bigger. Josslyn has proven herself under impossible circumstances, displaying courage, intelligence, and instincts that have impressed some of the most powerful figures within the WSB. Unfortunately for Carly, one of those people is Z. While Carly hoped her daughter's terrifying experiences would convince everyone that Josslyn needed to walk away from espionage forever, Z has reached the exact opposite conclusion. He believes Josslyn belongs in the WSB, and that's where the trouble begins. Carly has spent years protecting her children from danger. She has fought mob bosses, serial killers, kidnappers, and corrupt officials. Yet no matter how many battles she won, her primary goal remained the same: keeping her family safe. Now she faces a challenge she can't simply overpower. Z sees potential in Josslyn. He sees a future agent. He sees someone who could become one of the WSB's greatest assets. The more Josslyn proves herself, the stronger Z's belief becomes, and the more determined Carly becomes to stop him. The situation grows even more complicated because Josslyn isn't exactly on Carly's side. For perhaps the first time in her life, Josslyn has discovered a purpose that excites her. The adrenaline, the challenge, the opportunity to make a difference on a global scale, all of it appeals to her. She's no longer the college student trying to figure out what comes next. She's becoming someone new, someone independent, someone willing to make dangerous choices, someone who doesn't want her mother making those decisions for her anymore. That realization could devastate Carly. The strongest enemy Carly has ever faced may not be Z himself. It may be her daughter's determination. As tensions rise, Z reportedly decides to meet directly with several key players involved in recent WSB operations. Among them is Valentin Cassadine, whose future remains uncertain after months of deception, manipulation, and dangerous alliances. Valentin has always lived in shades of gray. He has committed terrible mistakes. He has betrayed people he loves. Yet he has also repeatedly risked everything to protect those same people. His latest actions have only complicated his legacy. Some believe Valentin deserves punishment. Others believe he deserves redemption. The ultimate decision may rest entirely in Z's hands. That fact makes Valentin nervous. For all his confidence and intelligence, Valentin understands exactly how dangerous powerful intelligence agencies can be. One decision from the wrong person could determine whether he spends years imprisoned, remains under surveillance, or receives a second chance. The irony isn't lost on him. For years, Valentin manipulated the destinies of countless people. Now someone else controls his, and that someone is Z. Sources close to the situation suggest Valentin attempts to present his case directly. He argues that despite his mistakes, he ultimately helped expose larger threats. He insists his actions contributed to stopping dangerous criminals. He emphasizes that he cooperated when it mattered most. Whether Z accepts those arguments remains unclear. What is clear, however, is that Carly unexpectedly becomes one of Valentin's strongest supporters. That alliance shocks nearly everyone. After all, Carly and Valentin have spent years on opposite sides of countless conflicts. Trust has never come easily between them. Yet circumstances change, people change. And Carly increasingly believes Valentin may be one of the few people capable of helping protect Josslyn from the WSB's influence. If Valentin gains freedom, he could become an ally. If he disappears into a prison cell, Carly loses a valuable supporter. That realization pushes Carly into unfamiliar territory. She starts fighting for Valentin. Unfortunately, every move Carly makes seems to strengthen her conflict with Z. From Z's perspective, Carly represents an obstacle, a distraction, a mother unwilling to accept reality. He doesn't view himself as a villain. He genuinely believes he's offering Josslyn extraordinary opportunities. In his mind, she's talented, courageous, and uniquely qualified. Why would he let that potential go to waste? The answer seems obvious to Carly. Because Josslyn is her daughter, because she deserves a normal life, because no career is worth constant danger, because espionage destroys people. Yet convincing Z proves nearly impossible. The more Carly pushes, the more resistance she encounters. Their conversations become confrontations. Their disagreements become battles. Their battles become a war. Port Charles soon begins taking sides. Some residents support Carly completely. Others quietly agree with Z. Anna, with her extensive intelligence background, finds herself caught in the middle. She understands Carly's fears because she's lived the life Josslyn is considering. She knows the sacrifices, she knows the losses, she knows the emotional scars, but she also understands the purpose, the mission, the responsibility. Anna may ultimately become one of the most important voices in this conflict. Her opinion could influence both Josslyn and Carly. Then there's Jason Morgan. Jason has always been protective of Carly and her family. However, he also respects personal choice. Watching Josslyn embrace a dangerous future creates a difficult dilemma. Does he support Carly's efforts to stop her? Or does he support Josslyn's right to choose her own path? Either decision risks damaging important relationships. Meanwhile, Josslyn continues proving exactly why Z values her so highly. Every challenge becomes another opportunity to demonstrate her abilities. Every crisis becomes another example of her potential. Instead of discouraging her, recent events seem to strengthen her commitment. That trend alarms Carly. She expected fear to bring Josslyn home. Instead, danger made her stronger. As mother and daughter drift further apart on this issue, emotional confrontations become inevitable. One particularly explosive argument may leave both women devastated. Carly accuses the WSB of manipulating Josslyn. Josslyn accuses Carly of refusing to respect her decisions. Years of love, trust, and protection suddenly collide with independence and ambition. Neither woman wants to hurt the other, yet both refuse to back down. The result could be heartbreaking. While that drama unfolds, Valentin continues waiting for Z's judgment. The uncertainty begins taking its toll. Valentin hates losing control. He hates relying on others. Most of all, he hates knowing that someone else's decision could determine his future. Despite his confidence, he begins preparing for the possibility that Z won't show mercy. That possibility affects Charlotte as well. Charlotte desperately wants stability after everything she's endured. She wants her father free. She wants her family together. She wants a future that doesn't involve constant chaos. Whether she gets that future depends largely on Z. Few people realize just how much power the mysterious WSB leader currently possesses. One signature, one decision, one order. That's all it takes. The weight of those choices eventually reaches a critical point when new information emerges regarding recent operations. Suddenly, Z must evaluate not only Valentin's actions, but also his overall value moving forward. Can Valentin be trusted? Can he change? Can he contribute positively? Or will history repeat itself? The answers aren't simple. In true Port Charles fashion, secrets complicate everything. Rumors suggest evidence exists that could dramatically alter perceptions of Valentin. If revealed, it might strengthen his case for freedom, or destroy it entirely. Nobody knows which outcome awaits, not even Valentin. As suspense builds, Carly launches one final effort to protect Josslyn. She attempts to convince key allies that the WSB lifestyle is fundamentally incompatible with the future she wants for her daughter. The campaign quickly encounters resistance. Many people have witnessed Josslyn's growth. Many have seen her courage firsthand. Some quietly believe Carly is fighting a battle she cannot win. Those opinions only fuel Carly's frustration. For years, she has relied on instinct to protect her family. That instinct rarely failed her. Now, everyone seems determined to ignore it. Even Josslyn. Especially Josslyn. The emotional impact becomes impossible to ignore. Mother and daughter begin spending less time together. Conversations become shorter. Tension fills every interaction. Friends and family notice immediately. Nobody knows how to fix the situation, because there may not be a solution. Sometimes people simply want different things. Sometimes love isn't enough to erase those differences. Sometimes growing up means choosing a path your parents don't understand. Josslyn appears determined to do exactly that. As summer drama reaches its peak, all roads lead back to Z. His decision regarding Valentin, his plans for Josslyn, his growing conflict with Carly. Everything connects, and the consequences could reshape multiple lives. If Z grants Valentin a second chance, new alliances may emerge. If he refuses, dangerous enemies could be created. If he promotes Josslyn's WSB future, Carly may escalate her fight. If he backs down, the agency could lose one of its brightest prospects. The stakes couldn't be higher. What makes this storyline especially compelling is that no clear villain exists. Carly's motivations come from love. Josslyn's ambitions come from purpose. Valentin seeks redemption. Z believes he's making the right decisions. Everyone thinks they're fighting for something worthwhile. That's why the conflict feels so explosive. There are no easy answers, no obvious heroes, no guaranteed outcomes, only difficult choices. As Port Charles braces for the next chapter, one thing appears certain. The battle between Carly and Z is far from over. In fact, it may just be beginning. Every decision regarding Josslyn will deepen their rivalry. Every development involving Valentin will increase the pressure. Every new revelation will raise the stakes. Eventually, someone will have to win. Someone will have to lose. And someone may pay a devastating price. Will Z grant Valentin the freedom he desperately seeks? Will Josslyn embrace a permanent future within the WSB? Can Carly stop the organization from claiming her daughter? Or will she discover that her newest enemy isn't a criminal mastermind or mob threat, but a powerful intelligence leader determined to shape the future his way? Port Charles is about to find out.